Good morning, SJA, and here are your daily announcements for today, Tuesday, March 24th. Happy birthday to Mrs. Carney, Mrs. Deb Ross, and Madeline Salazzo. Have a great day! We also have some shout outs for today's announcements. Shout out to Erin McDonald. Erin has been such an uplifting presence during my time social distancing. She's always checking in to see how I'm doing, and she always has a joke or funny story to brighten everyone's day. I don't know what I'd do without her. She's an amazing friend. Shout out to Mr. Setliff. Thank you for always making us laugh, even in these uncertain times. Through all this craziness, Mr. Setliff has been super helpful and supportive of our AP comparative class. He always makes sure we are doing okay and even attempts to try new technology that he's hilariously unfamiliar with to make sure we're still learning in these interesting circumstances. He's the best and his seniors appreciate him. Shout out to Mrs. Speece. Her videos have been super helpful in learning all the new programs we will be using. She has put a ton of effort in to make sure we feel comfortable using these new programs. Thank you so much for being on top of things and so organized with transferring into the new version of school. Your Latin 1 class really appreciates you. Shout out to Mr. Rawaldi. In the midst of all this craziness, you're doing an incredible job staying positive and helping us all get through it. Shout out to Mrs. Becker. Thanks for being so supportive and an awesome environmental science teacher. You are very appreciated. Shout out to Isabel Bachmiller for always making me smile and being the funniest person besides myself that I know. Shout out to Amy Lepton. Amy is always there when you need her, and she's one of the kindest people I've ever met. Shout out to Anna Galeski. She always cares for others before herself and doesn't hesitate to show her beautiful personality. I also want to shout out my Theology 11 classes, both fall semester and spring semester. You're all so special. I miss you and I'm praying for you. I also want to shout out Mrs. Sink. Mrs. Sink has been so helpful sending resources for the faculty and staff and sending really cool challenges for the whole school community to participate in. Thanks, Mrs. Sink. Bye, SJA. Have a terrific Tuesday.